I go to where people tell me to go for help. Round and round I go. Everybody sends me to the wrong place. All these places tell me they can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have zero resources. I have to have someone else speak for me or I won't be allowed to be heard. I can't function. Rather than understand this, rather than to help me to turn in my predators, I am victimized everywhere I go and told it's not their job and sent on wild goddamn goose chases. Meanwhile, my disabilities still exist. They're still preventing me from being able to do these things for myself. And I am still being forced to try to do these things by myself when I can't function. I don't have the ability to do all of the things that I am being told and forced to do. And it is unsafe for me to do so alone. There needs to be civilian oversight. There is too much bullshit that these people can say, hey, I can't do this and I can't do that. Well, you know what? If you're a family, you can do it. And that's the problem. You are supposed to exist because people like me who don't have family who actually cares, who have family that rips us off and takes advantage of us. So I'm here at this church. I keep getting told to go to the churches. I keep going to the churches. They got internet access at this church, so I'm able to turn it on and record it and show that I am going to all of these places you're telling me to go. I am trying to explain to all of these people that I can't do this alone. Someone has to look at the evidence and verify it, or they will just call me mentally ill, pretend it doesn't exist. As far as doing all of the paperwork and all of this other stuff, it takes a lot of time, and I'm not able to do that. I don't have the time to do that. I don't have the resources to go to a place and spend that time. Says church office. Hello. My name is Sean Schwartz, and I keep getting told to go to the churches for help, so I'm doing as I'm instructed.
Okay. My name is Tim. I'm the pastor here.
My name is Sean. I've spoken with a guy named Gary here, and he was real helpful.
Okay.
I'm a homeless and disabled male. I have post-traumatic stress disorder from abuse. I have trauma reactions because I am scared all the time. There's a lot of abuse that I've been enduring in this town and actually across the nation. A friend of mine got shot in the head. People's assumptions of autism, and also the fact that I don't have anyone to go in with me and explain that I have autism and Tourette syndrome. I get blown off by the police. I've been trying to do this alone, but the thing is I needed a caseworker who is actually going to understand my disabilities and help me with the things I need to do. In order to turn anything in, I have to have somebody there with me who understands. Otherwise, I'll get blown off. And, my car's right over there. I was stuck here last night. I tried to start my car and it wouldn't start back up, so I was going to get a jump this morning. It did finally start, thank goodness.
Do you have the surfboard on it?
The big black thing, yeah, it's kayak. But I don't have any gas in the thing. My phone is off now. It got turned off at midnight. I was getting disability, but because I have executive functioning issues, I can't do all of it myself. Plus, I'm overwhelmed with everything that's been going on, being victimized everywhere that I go, not just by the homeless, but also by the police. When I go to the homeless, go to them about the homeless or about other people who are victimizing me, and I'm easy to victimize. I'm on the top of all of the lists for the easiest to victimize people, and this is part of the reason why. I'm being stalked by a guy who's been stalking me since Hood River, and there's a woman who's been beating on my vehicle and breaking things and trying to pop my tires and telling everybody that I'm a thief. And I got all the stuff recorded that shows that the guy that had her scarf, he had it, he brought it back. She's just been making my life horrible to bear. And right down there is where all of the services that I'm able to use are, because I could utilize the Starbucks there, but I have to be afraid of her going and pretending like I'm some sort of a horrible person because I'm trying to get help, because I'm trying to utilize the services there. They have a safe place policy, and
Where is that?
Starbucks, they kind of, sanctuary at the churches back in the day, and how they don't do that anymore. Well, Starbucks, their safe place policy is so that people who are being victimized and they're scared, they can go there and at least not be victimized there. But I have enough money for a coffee down there so that I can go there and try to work on my stuff. But I'm exhausted. All my resources are gone. My insurance is going to be due on my car on the 7th. I haven't paid my phone bill, so my phone's off. I
But
don't have any gas.
You have money coming in? You have
I don't.
SSI or?
I don't. They took it away because I can't do the executive functioning part.
Have you been down to the Tillamook Family Counseling?
I've been to all sorts of places, sir. That's where all of my resources have gone, is to running around in circles to all these places that I'm told to go. I don't have the ability to go anywhere else. I've been to CARE. I've been to the Tides of Change. I've been to the church here, and they did help me out with a little bit of gas last time, and I utilized that to go to all the places I was told to go, like Tides Change and CARE, and a few other places. I also use it because I have to have my electronics. I'm autistic, and that's my lifeline. If I don't have the ability to communicate with people in an emergency, then I shut down.
Where is home for you? Where are you from?
My car.
No, but where are you from?
I'm from Nebraska. That's where I'm getting abuse from.
You have family there?
I do. That's part of the reason I had to flee. People were threatening to kill my little sister and my niece.
You have mom and dad?
I do. They don't care. My dad and I stopped talking when I was 15. He wanted me to make porno websites for him, and he wanted to beat me up for getting an F and PE. It was stupid. I spoke to him again after Natalie was shot in the head, about a year after she was shot in the head. And he was the same asshole he always was, but he quit drinking. Pardon my French. He quit drinking because he had open heart surgery. He was highly abusive there, and he didn't care what was going on. He wasn't going to look at it. He wanted me to do this Forex.com thing. He watched, what's that movie with Dustin? Rain Man. You ever seen the movie Rain Man? Mm-hmm. My dad thinks I'm one of those, and he tries to exploit it whenever he does have interaction with me. And I needed his help with showing the abuse that I was going through and the fact that I was being denied any sort of rights. They keep telling me I have to do all this stuff alone and try to run this stuff alone and go to these appointments alone. And I'm overwhelmed with it. When I'm overwhelmed, I shut down and I can't function. And then they pretend I'm not trying to get help because I can't function. All my money's been taken away. I've had to spend it on trying to turn in my predators and trying to travel to places where people say that they'll help, or to travel away from places that I'm abused. Natalie Bollinger was shot in the head in 2017 after over a year of her and her heroin buddies stalking me. I used to not be like this. Sometimes when I'm really scared and I can't get any help, I have a YouTube channel and I scream I scream for help.
What is your name again?
Sean Schwartz.
Sean.
Yes, sir.
What could I do for you today? I do have the ability. I can get you a gas card, get you some gas.
That would help out a lot.
Do you have food stamps?
I don't. I had those, but that's another thing. Not having someone to help me to do that, or understanding the executive functioning issues. I didn't get any of the stuff done that was supposed to.
Do you have food?
I have some bread in the car I got from the First Christian Church yesterday.
Because we have this is my building there. Have you been there before?
Food pantry. Yes, sir. I was there last week for the first time. They were really nice.
Yeah, Donna will. But do you need food right now? She's not open, but she's there.
I don't. What I need is someone who can help understand I'm an at-risk adult out here. I am being victimized a lot, and I don't have any way to stop it without someone intervening.
But I don't know how, unless somebody was with you at all the time, how that would work.
Well, I've got the stuff that's happening recorded. I've got the people who are doing it recorded. But I'm afraid to go to the police because as a homeless disabled male, they tend to just put me around in circles. I don't know if there's, and this is probably way out of your league, but if there's anybody that you know in the congregation that's interested in either true crime or fighting for equality. I'm disabled and I can't take care of myself because of my disabilities. I can't get the resources that I need because of my disabilities, and that includes the disability resources.
And that I don't know. We have a couple people who work as advocates, but I don't know the extent of their
advocacy.
Yeah, I don't know the extent of it. I will. So here's what I would do: is I will get your name, and you said your phone's off.
Yeah, it's $65 straight talk to get it on. There's a $25 card I can get that'll make it so that it's at least good for the phones. But like I said, I don't have any way to get that.
Does Fred Meyer have that?
They probably do. I usually get them from Walmart, and they can be ordered online.
Around. So
yeah, that's one of the things that's tough too. I eat a lot of tuna fish when I can because it's cheap. The tuna fish at Fred Meyer is almost $2. The tuna fish at Safeway is over $2.
Well, we could go over there right now and find out if she has any. She usually has tuna fish.
I love
something
tuna
that
fish.
Would help.
Yes, sir, it would.
And then what I can do is we usually only give one gas card. I could give you two, and one of those could be used to go to Fred Meyer and get, a phone card, because it will work inside the store also.
Yes, sir.
So you could put a little bit of gas in your car and maybe get your phone going.
Yes, sir.
And then what I'll do is give me your name and number again, and I will write it down. And then I would just ask if there's anybody who wants to take on, some help.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So let me get a pen and a paper, and I'll get your name and number. You can come on, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it.
You have to give me write down your name and your number. Sure. No. See if I get the cards here. Oh, okay. Yes, that would probably be.
That's probably why you don't know about that.
Yeah, those tend to be separate. It's a very rare case where how they will do both of those things.
Yeah, United, it does. But, anyway, so, okay, fine, Robert, I will just put your birth and.
No, we don't usually do it, but I'm gonna give you 3 of these. Put one of them in your gas tank. Get some phone service with the other. And then you can pick up a little bit of food. Okay, and then I'll take you across there and I'll find out if Donna has some tuna fish that we can get into your hands.
Thank you.
Okay. So why don't you come with me?
Yes, sir.
But there was $60 worth of cards there, and usually we just get one, but this will at least get you a little bit along with your phone, get some gas. I'll find out if we can get you some tuna fish or something like that.
We'll spend on gas in the phone. I'll make sure that I.
So how old are you, Sean?
I'm 41. I'll turn 42 on the 18th.
You have sisters?
I have one sister and two brothers.
Do they have anything to do with you?
My older brother is a meth addict. He's homeless in Boulder, Colorado. She also took part in ripping me off for $1,800, but I can forgive her for that. It's her and my niece having their lives threatened that really was the determining factor in me leaving there.
You want to wait here a minute?
Yes, sir.
See what I can get off that. Sometimes she does. Kyle. Come real quick. The temper is falling off.
That's awful.
We don't have any tuna right now, but they have the salmon.
Oh, that stuff is delicious.
Do you have a can opener?
I got a P51. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
You eat these things here?
I have another can opener if you want a better one.
Shebo,
I got nerve damage from
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's not easy to use. I'm able to use it, but if you've got a better can opener,
I do
the
have a better one.
T38s are smaller, but they work better for somebody with hands.
I have
that
one
work.
on both my key rings, so number 10 cans are hard. So you were here yesterday and shopped. I can't remember what you got.
I saw you. I didn't shop yesterday. It was last week. Was it yesterday?
It was
Rosie?
yesterday. Yep, you were here yesterday, and then I spoke to you this morning down below the church there.
You did.
And
I was the one.
and
I
your
got my
car-
car started.
Yes,
yeah.
you did.
It almost didn't sound like it was gonna.
I
But
know.
Yeah.
But so I have other food too. I wasn't sure if you got peanut butter and crackers, or if that's something you like. I have the only tuna I have is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
whole fish.
I got a whole. Oh, I love tuna. You have the whole fish?
do,
That would make a delicious hat.
but I don't have any in a can. I may be able to get
That
some
came
this
from a
afternoon.
Saturday Night Live skit. It's not some crazy thing off the top of
sorry.
my head.
I'm not familiar with that one.
There's a mackerel hat in one of the Saturday Night Live skits. All right, I'm sorry for
So what can I
interrupting
get you through today, and you can come tomorrow and shop?
you.
Do you, peanut butter and crackers is something
Crackers.
easy?
I have peanut butter, crackers.
Canned fruit.
I'll eat canned fruit, absolutely.
Very good.
I got sugar, so I don't need honey.
And then tonight, the our church has the meal site down
At
below.
4 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. We were asking about that. There's a gentleman who's over at the park right now. He's really out there, and he's been there for like 3 days.
I think I met him yesterday.
Is it all right if I invite him over for the food? It's scary,
Everybody
but
is welcome.
Oh,
I
you
can-
mean here to get the food today?
No,
No,
to the church at
he's
4.
welcome to it, yes.
All right, very good.
Please invite him to come to the meal site.
Yes, ma'am. I was letting him know I was going to try to find where it was at, and another lady there was kind enough to look it up. She said there is one on Wednesday, so
I have a paper you can have that shows the meal sites at the First Christian Church and here.
I have 2 of those in my car. They're just buried under everything because I got to dig through everything to find one little thing that I need.
I understand how
Yes,
difficult,
ma'am.
challenging that can be. So let me throw you something together for today, and I'll be right back out.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you like Ritz crackers or?
I do. I love Ritz. I love saltines. I grew up poor, so like I've eaten out of dumpster slime. If it's not that, it's all right.
Hmm?
I don't have any teeth, so like Doritos are too hard for me and stuff like that. So saltines are better anyway, and Ritz
I
crackers
do have
too, 'cause I can gum
saltines.
them to death.
I do have saltines also. Hey, Bob. Oh, praise the Lord. Okay, well, I can probably. Could you get hit the sacks? And I'll be right back out. Well, since I'm not here alone, come in and just watch me pack it.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you gonna just walk back? Do you want peaches and applesauce or?
Oh,
What's
I
your
love
favorite?
applesauce. Applesauce is easy to drink out of the can, and I don't have to open the whole thing.
And I can get you a better can opener. And so will you eat these little sausage things?
Absolutely.
Okay, and then the tuna. And then the saltines are behind my door because we don't have them for everybody. Is there a box of saltines out there? Nope. Well, they're whole grain saltines. I don't know if they're different.
They are different, but they're still delicious.
Okay, I'm gonna let you help.
Yes, ma'am. They're a little bit harder, but if you break them in half first, or you crush the package
There's
first,
these little muffins there that would be easy.
absolutely. You know the beef stew?
Uh-huh.
If you take those and you crush them up and you put them in the beef stew, it is absolutely superb, and it'll stretch it to feed about 5 people. Good portion.
And do you have peanut butter? Do you
I
like
do.
peanut butter?
I do absolutely have peanut butter. That's the one thing I have in abundance, because oftentimes I end up eating the bread without the peanut butter because I get sick eating the peanut butter.
Well, if you want to try the salmon, I have more salmon, but I have to run in the back room to get a can opener.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you can come and shop tomorrow again.
Yes, ma'am.
Usually we only let people shop once a week, but, oh, we Where's this tuna over here by the door? Forgot. It came in a. It's amazing. We had these,
Ma'am.
so they're flavored, but it
Those
is
are
tuna.
$2 a piece. Those are the ones that I buy when I go to the store.
Wow, well, that's good. Here you go.
You can get them for $1 at Walmart, or they're $2.30 here,
I
but they
have
don't
these
have a
little
Walmart.
packages of tuna sitting on my free shelf.
Oh, okay.
And let me just go get you a can opener.
Thank you, ma'am.
Here you go.
Oh, I'm so glad that's light.
So hopefully this will help you a little bit.
No, sir, this is gonna help me a lot. This is absolutely supreme. I don't know. This might help me to get even to a safe place.
Oh, I hope that'll work then.
If they're gonna keep sending me around in circles to places, at least.
So these come from the dollar
these will be
store, and I'm
continued.
sorry if they don't always work very long, but you can always.
That's all right. That's
Yeah,
got
put it
3
in your
different
sack.
can openers on it, so if the main one doesn't work, the other 2 always do.
We hope so.
And I run into people all the time that they get those little Doritos soda pops from Mexico, and then they can't open them. This isn't a Coors. I know it's not a Coors.
Good. Anyway, yeah, please come again tomorrow when we're open.
Just so you know, I don't do drugs, and I don't drink, and I don't get violent.
And I don't let people in when I'm here by myself, but you had perfect timing today.
Yeah, so I told him, I said, we might be able to do something special. I told him,
Yeah.
so.
I would catch you for just a second.
Okay, Tom, we'll talk to you later, okay?
Yes, sir.
Take
Thank
care.
you.